Show. And cancer is one of the deadliest diseases that have faced mankind in recent decades. Although we do have certain cures with a relatively high level of success, but it doesn't always work. Still, we can work to prevent this deadly virus, and to learn more of such alternative means, we are pleased to join Dr. Magda Amer, Doctor of Alternative Medicine, who will tell us more about ways of curing. Thank you for joining us.
We would love to start off first with explaining the concept of alternative medicine. A lot of people are still, dedicated to the chemicals, to the, medicine that they purchase from a pharmacy, but they really don't have an idea about this concept of an alternative medicine.
Well, first of all, alternative medicine, let's say complementary medicine will be better. I'd rather name it this way. It means that you go back to nature and you rely, and you can, for instance, today we're going to elaborate how your food could be your, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. Mm-hmm. This is an expression. And another expression is saying you are what you eat. And this is why we have to focus about selection of our food. And Hippocrates is the father of medicine, Greek father of medicine, and he said, of alternative medicine especially, he said, the germ is nothing and the soil is everything. What does it mean? That means we always accuse the germ that is responsible of the disease. Well, in truth, the soul, that means our body, is capable of defending ourselves and reacting against any disease, even cancer issue. So this is, inshallah, today we're going to learn how to prevent cancer, how to prepare our soil the perfect way, let our cells function the proper way, just naturally and effectively, inshallah. So first of all, I'd like to highlight that we should first prevent some food that are causing cancer. Mm-hmm. This is number one. So some food are called acid food. Cancer is propagated better in acidic media. When our blood is acidic, cancer, we have high risk of cancer. This is why we should avoid food that are increasing or raising the acidity of our blood.
Such as?
So sugar is number one.
Sugar.
So refined sugar, especially increasing the acidity of the blood and causing depression sometimes, and lack of concentration, affecting our immune system, a list of things. Some people think that it is a source of energy. It's not true. You better get, because it gives you energy for a while and then fatigue afterwards.
But are we talking?
So it's number one cause of fatigue.
But are we talking about sugar in its pure natural form, or even, if it's included in chocolates?
Anywhere, yes.
Anything including sugar?
You just replace it by natural source of sugar. That means could be dates, could be honey. This is the natural one.
So this is not a problem.
So the proper a source, or complex sugar, such as whole grains. This is ideal. It gives you long-term energy, such as whole grains, could be barley. I just keep on repeating about the importance of consuming whole grains. Unfortunately, few people in Egypt especially are aware of this, such as whole grains, whole rice, whole barley, whole oat, whole wheat, of course.
It's maybe because they're not used to it, and maybe it's not available in the markets as much as the other types.
It is available, but you should search for it, and you should incorporate it, especially for the children. It's very important, and for adults, for everybody, to avoid the risk of cancer, especially. Another thing is we can measure even the acidity of the food, of your blood, through the acidity of the urine. Every morning, in the morning, you can measure your acidity of the urine. If it is around 6.5 to 7.4, this is the average normal. Then you evaluate the acidity of the blood. So it should be lower than 6.5. This is what that. Another food causing acidity are meat. We shouldn't consume too much meat. Meat. And saturated fats. Saturated fats, of course, could be animal source of fats. And fizzy drink are rich in phosphoric acid. It induces also acidity of the blood. And fast food in general, of course, is, we call it dead food. Dead food because they don't energize your body, and your natural power of healing or vital force is #1 defensive for your body on the mental, emotional, and physical level. So what about you should rely on food rich in energy to supply energy to your vital force.
You know, to some new generations, what you've just said now is going to be destructive, because this is basically the content of their meals.
Unfortunately.
The young ones, especially nowadays, are living on fast food.
No fresh food, no natural food. Unfortunately, everything is refined, and we should really avoid it. Is #1. Among the other things is food rich in tartrazine. This artificial coloring. Tartrazine, especially the kids, you know, you have their mouths become colored, red or whatever. This is a carcinogenic agent factor, unfortunately. Additives like benzoic acid. Additives, when you preserve anything, you should like eat fresh, as I said. When you start to eat whatever is preserved, and you notice that benzoic acid is included, you have to avoid it, consuming too much. When you abuse eating whatever is toxic, you can have the high risk. When you eat it every now and then, I'm not saying never eat sugar, never eat whatever is preserved, but every now and then it won't affect your body. Another is artificial sweetener, such as aspartame, also is carcinogenic. Nitrosamine is in smoked food. You should just avoid it.
In smoked food?
Smoked food. So at the end, I'm just saying, go back to nature, go back to whatever is natural, and search about variety of food. You know, we will give list of variety of food. So first of all, for variety of food, like we're replacing whatever is harmful for the body, but it's good for beneficial for the body. #1, food rich in fibers. Why? Because constipation is #1. They said dead start by constipation. It's like accumulating toxins, and these toxins can turn out to be carcinogen. So we should avoid having constipation. Unfortunately, people say, I'm constipated, it's okay. No, this is, I mean, #1 causing all the disease, not only cancer. So when you're keen about eating food rich in fibers, soluble and insoluble fibers, mashallah, it's the opposite, because you protect yourself and you flush out all the toxins. It combined with the
okay, do you want to give examples?
Example of food rich in #1 as a preventive of cancer, and at the same time very rich in fibers, is flaxseed. Please, very important information. Flaxseed is available everywhere and very cheap, and it was found it is #1 preventive of cancer.
What is flaxseed?
Flaxseed is a seed that is natural, and it has lots of properties that is really preventive of cancer.
And it's also available.
Available, yes, everywhere.
You cook it, I mean?
Flaxseed, you take just a spoon or you sprinkle on your salad. It has a nice taste, is okay. Or in your bread, you just incorporate it anywhere. And even a spoon like this, it's okay. So flaxseed, #1 is rich in fibers. So we said why fibers are important, push out all the toxins, and very rich in selenium. And here I want to emphasize about the importance of a very rare mineral called selenium. This is why the risk of cancer is very high, and this is very high because few people consume selenium, food rich in selenium. What is this selenium? Selenium, it was found, it reduces the growth of the tumor, even if the cancer happens, and is preventive, it decreases the risk of cancer.
And where can we find it?
Flaxseed is rich, again, in selenium. Also, you can find selenium in fish, in nuts, and in whole grains. Again, I just keep on repeating about the importance of whole grains. As a breakfast, you can have cereals, mixture of cereals, but whole grains, Especially in Europe, you can find muesli is with whole grains, easily with some nuts in it. So you have a whole preventive breakfast of cancer and other diseases. Other important food are colored food. They said eat by color. Eat by color, that means your food should be covering all the colors, and you have to give emphasis about the importance of this color, especially orange color. Orange color is preventive of cancer. You find it easily in very cheap meals such as sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, some people think it's fattening. It's not true. Sweet potatoes you can incorporate in your soup.
But it's got a high ingredients of carbohydrates, doesn't it?
But it's complex carbohydrate and natural carbohydrate are fine. Like potatoes and sweet potatoes are excellent source of energy.
And what about quantities, doctor? I mean, we've talked about the ingredients that we should actually incorporate in a nutritious meal. Do we have any limit to as to the quantity?
No, you just eat, and before you feel like full, you
stop eating.
Like the Prophet ﷺ has informed us. So pumpkins also is rich in beta carotenoids, either sweet potatoes, as we said, and pumpkins. Few people eat pumpkins. They said it has to be a dessert. No, you incorporate it in your soup again. This is regarding orange color. Besides, of course, carrots, this is well known. Regarding green color, chlorophyll, even they made tablets of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the number one decreasing the risk of cancer. So dark leafy vegetables should be eaten every day. Even spinach, parsley. You put it anywhere in your salads, in your soup.
What about
at the last minute?
If we cook it, I mean, some people just do it with.
Be fresh.
Yeah, it has to be fresh.
It has to be fresh. So at the last minute, while eating, you just sprinkle and eat. Dark leafy vegetables are very important. Even juices, actually, they give it as a juice in the morning. Dark leafy vegetables as a way to cure cancer and eliminate the acidity of the blood. Another color are the red color in tomatoes, for instance. They are rich in lycopene, and lycopene is a very strong antioxidant, again preventive of cancer. Another color is the white color in onion and garlic. It's rich in allicin, and this is a preventive of cancer too. The violet color with the violet cabbage, and it's rich in anthocyanin. And it is very important also to be incorporated. So your salads, your soup, whatever, should be like covering all the colors. You make sure that every day you're eating fresh colors and eat by colors, as I said. Other type of food also should be incorporated is sweeping food. Sweeping food, you're cleaning, sweeping your digestive system. Why not take care about cleansing system naturally? This is our food rich in vitamin C and limonene, such as orange juice and lemon and all these citrus fruit. Citrus fruit are cleansing of your body.
Indeed.
It's very important.
That's excellent. So now we've learned what we should not eat and what we actually should be eating.
And hopefully list of things
we'll keep healthy. I definitely hope so. Dr. Magda Amer, the consultant of alternative medicine. It was a real pleasure having you with us on the Breakfast Show. Thank you very much.
And we hope that we have you again to continue more about this issue, which is very important to all of us. Right, like we said today, it's the Islamic New Year, so for all Muslims are celebrating around the world, and this is the date for the Hijrah, or the migration of the Prophet Muhammad, may peace be upon him, and we have a report about this right after this.